Yeah, that's perfect. All right then, thanks very much. I'll see you then. Bye.
Was that the clinic?
Yeah, I've booked us an appointment for next Wednesday at 12, if that's all right.
Ah, I'll be there, don't you worry. He could offer me the next Wagatha Christie trial and it would have to wait. Nothing's keeping me away from that scan.
Don't know why we have to have the blood test as well. You know we can find out the gender at the 20-week scan.
I can't wait that long. I want to start choosing names and picking colour schemes for the nursery.
Okay, so this is about pink paint or blue paint, because I believe they call that gender stereotyping.
I just want to know. I've never been a dad before. This is all pretty exciting for me. I just hope I can keep it together when I see the baby.
You're not going to blub on me, are you?
I can't promise you that. I want a picture for here.
You know that at 12 weeks he just looks like an ET?
Yeah, well, it'll be ours. And we'll find out if it's a little boy or a little girl, E.T. Any preferences?
I'm happy with either as long as it's healthy. I think just after the scare the other week and then Uncle Stephen getting hurt.
He's going to be okay, though, right?
Well, they said the operation's been a success, but I think we'll just be happier when he's sat up and talking. Anyway, I'm going to have to shoot because Gran's on her own, so...
Okay. Give Stephen my best.
I'm just praying we get the chance.
Sal! Sal!
Swags.
Hey?
Oh, I was dreaming. I was with Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen and Claire Balding in the Midland Hotel. And anyway, what's happening? What did
I'm
they
free
say?
to go for now.
For now?
Yeah, until they figure out what to do with Stephen. Have you been here all night?
Well, I wasn't going to get any rest, was I, without my hot water bottle?
All right, calm down. Let's get out of here.
What, are they charging you? What?
Not yet. Let's talk about it when we get home. Could murder a cup of tea.
That's the only thing he could murder. Ridiculous keeping him here all night. Absolutely ridiculous.
No, just leave it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But you know what you might not do breakfast.
There you go. One spinach, walnut, kiwi, and turmeric smoothie. How's your smoked salmon and scrambled eggs?
Nice, yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's brain food for the young executive, because I want the synapses firing on all cylinders today.
What about my synapses? And you wouldn't even make me a piece of toast.
Oh, what are you doing today?
Getting my brows done with Amy.
Exactly. Well, it's hardly Wall Street, is it, Anne?
And neither chauffeuring Darren's and Missy's about. I doubt there's many tycoons called Darren.
Yeah, well, this one is okay. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with the name Darren. Okay, many influential Darrens out there. There's Darren Day.
Who?
Never mind. Listen, the point is, okay, your brother needs to be on it today because this is a fabulous opportunity for him.
And you?
Yeah. Okay, I admit, I don't want to miss the boat on this Freshco deal. But this could be the making of him.
I don't understand why you don't just talk to Darren yourself.
Why? Because no one come across as desperate. So you just put it out there that my finances have improved.
What? Why don't you just make a business plan, take him out to lunch and pitch your idea?
Oh, you're greener than that smoothie, you.
It will be once he's necked it.
Look, you don't pitch to a man like Darren, okay? I'm no cheap street hawker. Okay, you don't start a business relationship asking for favors. Now, look, guys, I've been embarrassed once already, okay? This time he needs to come to me.
See what difference it makes.
Look, guys, please, I understand the psyche of a business mogul.
Oh, what if I'm running a corner shop?
Look, you don't present an idea, okay? You plant it, you watch it take root, and then maybe, just maybe, if you're really lucky, he's gonna act on it with no suspicion that it came from anywhere else but his own head.
So he'll get all the credit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, son, but at least I won't have to beg. And we can start this thing on an equal footing, right? And everyone is going to benefit from this Freshco deal.
Oh, is that back on? Yeah, Dad's gonna take up some old Freshco shops and be the next Elon Musk.
Richard Branson, please. Not as rich, but better hair. Ha. Anyway, Amy, listen. Okay? This is all pretty hush-hush, okay? So...
My lips are sealed.
Yeah.
That the Financial Times would be interested, Dad.
Just keep it on the DL. The walls of ears. Just be ready to pounce should the opportunity arise.
How am I supposed to pounce with a tray of tea and biscuits in my hand? And how do I pitch an idea without pitching?
I don't know, but please find a way. I'm sick of hearing about it. Good luck.
Cheers.
See ya.
Boris arrived. I'd have blown my bugle, but I didn't want to wake folk.
It's going to take more than a bugle to rouse your brother.
No change then?
No, not really. As I said on the phone, the surgeon said that the procedure had gone quite well.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, he's fit, so if they think it went well, I'm sure he's going to be okay.
He shouldn't be lying here in the first place. Any news from the police?
Well, I saw Craig on the way over. They've released him.
What?
Not enough evidence to hold him, apparently.
Oh, too much effort needed to look for it, probably.
I hate to admit it, but I do find it hard to believe that Tim would do something like this.
He's never accepted Stephen going out with his mother.
I know, Gran, but even so, to put someone in hospital...
The CCTV showed him leaving the flat just before Stephen appeared. So that is all the evidence I need to know, thank you.
Well, there's only 2 people who know the truth. And there's no getting the full picture until we've heard from the other one.
Well, I appreciate you popping round.
It was long overdue. It was just...
I understand. After Sinead.
It's no excuse. She'd have been the first one to give me an earful about it.
Well, at least I'll know someone on the other side. I'll say hello from you.
Please do. If there's anything you need.
I know. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah. You should have stayed.
No. That was the first chance you had to talk. Used to give you some space.
To be honest, I'm not sure Daniel wanted it. It's amazing how even the cleverest people don't know what to say. Guess that's the one thing that stumps everyone. Unless they're in your line.
Yeah, well, it's one of the perks of the job.
You off out?
Just a couple of parish visits. What are your plans?
Plans? Now that's a mug's game. Learned that the hard way.
Well, I just wondered if you were up to anything today.
Am I going to the MND support group, you mean?
Sorry. Am I that transparent?
I'd rather you just come out with it. Don't have time to beat around the bush.
Understood. So?
Yeah. I've thought about it, and you're right.
It's going to be hard the first time. You sure you don't want me to come?
No. Thanks. I don't want it looking like I need someone to hold my hand.
Neither one. I don't think anybody's going to judge. It's your call, but change your mind. Just give us a ring.
I'll be fine, thanks.
I'll see you.
Now then, arrivederci, is it?
Yes. I'm so glad I've seen you before I go. Suddenly leaving doesn't seem so bad.
Now, are you sure you've got everything?
Yeah, you don't want to have to come back.
You don't need to worry.
I'm sure you're so looking forward to getting home. The sun on the vines, the cypresses gently swaying in the summer breeze.
And builders banging in my bedroom all day.
Well, perhaps you could pop out and catch up with your neighbours.
They're about as welcoming there as they have been here.
Well, you know what they say. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. In your case, that's true.
Come on then, Avanti. We wouldn't want you missing your flight.
Ciao.
Bye. Well, that's that then.
Here's hoping. See ya. And so, another dismal chapter in the life of Brian draws to a close.
Oh, it wasn't all bad. You got in touch with your heritage.
I made a fool of myself. Grasping for something different, something defining. All my life, I've tried to outrun the truth. The sad reality of being Brian Packham.
You mustn't go down this road again.
It's the only road I don't want to. I've always striven to be better, stand out from the herd, but mediocrity runs through me like a stick of rock.
Oh, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I think you're kind and clever and decent.
Do you?
Yes.
I can't thank you enough for helping me. You were amazing. It meant so much to me. You mean...
Well, think nothing of it. That's what friends are for.
I'm meeting Dougie Pardo, so I daren't order the fish.
Why not?
He's mad about them. He spent a fortune on koi carp, he did. They're koi, all right? You never see the beggars. 10 grand just to stare at an empty lily pad. He's crackers. Then again, most architects are.
He's an architect. Are you meeting him about the fresco sites?
Amongst other things, yeah.
Big project, that.
I've had bigger.
A lot to take on, though, especially if you're not experienced in the grocery trade.
Ah, there she is.
Hello, darling.
Better late than never. How's Lindy?
Yeah, bored me to death with the safari snaps. An elephant. Oh, a different elephant. And guess what? Another elephant. Do you know, if I was that bothered, I could go and see one in the flesh in Chester Zoo. Take it as me ride.
Sorry?
I need you to take Courtney shopping.
What about the meeting?
What about it?
I thought I might be able to sit in.
You're far more valuable to me taking care of my wife.
I'll make sure you have a nice time. Come on. Au revoir.
Bye.
Don't worry, I'm not a backseat driver. I think the view will be much better than the front.
So you really didn't tell them anything?
Well, my solicitor kept telling me to keep my trap shut, so I kept saying no comment.
Well, that looks suspicious.
Well, when they're going on a fishing expedition, it's best not to give them something to nibble at, you know what I mean?
Isn't it the fish that do the nibbling?
Is it? Oh, yeah. Well, we'd had a long night, we both had. Right, I can hear my bed calling.
Audrey, yes, hi. Where is he? Is he through here? Oh, so it's true then they've let you go.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything. Oh, look, we don't want a row, Audrey. Not on top of everything else.
Oh, well, tough. Elaine, what you doing here when your fiancé's lying in hospital and you're supping tea with the man who put him there?
You should be careful throwing accusations around.
I know what I know, and he should be inside, not walking the streets.
I'd be more worried about what you don't know if I were you, love.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, if anybody should be in prison, it's your precious son. He's not the saint that you think he is, far from it.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Right, thanks. Someone suggested getting a bicycle bell fitted. Just don't fancy looking like the old fella at Breaking Bad.
Right.
My name's Shelley.
Hi.
There's really no need to curtsy.
No. I'm sorry.
You look a bit lost.
I don't know if I'm in the right place.
Well, it's MND or girls' gymnastics. So my money's on MND. I'm gymnastics, obviously. Come on, we're through here. Wagons roll. Hey, come in.
No, sorry. I've made a mistake. So this life policy was locked away, and my mum had absolutely no knowledge of it.
You can't take out a life policy without them knowing.
You can if you forge the signature, and he'd only just taken it out.
Oh, listen to yourself, will you? You're talking absolute rubbish. Why would my son Stephen do that?
Well, you tell me. I've got one or two ideas of my own. He's always been after my mum's money, hasn't he? He knew that she had blood pressure problems and probably expected a big payout day anytime soon.
We don't know that for certain.
It's there in black and white, Audrey. £1 million joint life insurance policy with my signature on it, even though I'd never seen it before.
A joint life policy. Ah, that makes sense.
How so?
Well, this couple, they go in and get a huge life insurance policy. And then sometime later, one of them is nearly killed.
You're not seriously suggesting that we, conspired
to do him in and grab all his cash?
Audrey, I know you're upset with everything that's happened, but don't you think you're getting a bit carried away?
I'll tell you what I think, Sally. Madam only got together with Stephen because she thought he was flush.
That's not true.
And when she found he wasn't, she cooked up this little scheme with your husband.
Happens Stephen's not the only one who's banged his head, if you believe all that
Yes,
nonsense.
so we'll just see what the police say, shall we? I'll leave it to them.
Here we are. Told you I'd look after you.
Cheers. Seems about right.
What does?
Your husband treats me like a kid, so the milkshake seems appropriate.
Oh, because you're a big boy, really.
Don't.
What's up?
I came to work for Darren to get proper experience. To drive his missus around.
You don't enjoy my company?
I didn't say that. But I want to make a contribution. I've got some great ideas.
Such as?
You wouldn't be interested.
Not with my MBA now.
You've got an MBA?
But don't sound too surprised. Started out as an intern too. Not that I see you following the same trajectory as me.
So how did you end up?
Becoming Darren's arm candy.
I wouldn't have said you were arm candy.
You're a right charmer, I must say.
No. I'm not saying you're not attractive. I mean, obviously you are attractive, but you know what I mean.
I'll let you off. Right, provided you make like this is Dragon's Den and tell me all about them ideas of yours.
So do you reckon it's done you any good then?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's much point in me going back.
Oh, don't give up on it just yet. It's early days.
Oh, we'll see. Anyway, I'm sick of talking about myself. How are you?
You know,
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
you might regret it.
I don't have time for regrets. What's up?
Same old, same old. 5 kids, skint. It's all relative, I suppose.
When you look at this relative, you mean?
It's just I feel guilty being on antidepressants when you're...
Well, what I'm going through doesn't invalidate how you feel. Listening to you moan might actually make me feel better.
How's that?
Well, suddenly the idea of eternal rest might not seem so bad.
Well, this is a nice surprise. You haven't been here since you were on the payroll.
I never believed in mixing business with pleasure.
So you're on business?
Sort of. So I sacked off the shopping trip and I went to the country club for a bite. And I overheard something very interesting at the next table.
Go on.
Well, you're not the only one looking at the Freshco sites. Sounds like there's a consortium putting a bid together.
Did you catch any names?
No, but the gist was clear. Look, they're getting together multiple investors with emphasis on retail experience.
That's one strategy, I suppose.
And a good one. Right, they're spreading the risk. They're targeting people who know the grocery sector. Listen, my darling, you might know the price of a bottle of Dom Perignon, but you don't know the price of a bottle of semi-skim milk any more than I do.
I could soon find out, but I take your point.
I'm sure my dad would give you any help you needed. He owned 7 shops at one point. What he doesn't know about the grocery business isn't worth knowing.
It's a very kind offer, son, but I can bring in consultants.
I don't suppose your dad would be in a position to invest. I mean, consultants are all well and good, but they work a lot harder for you if they've got skin in the game.
We've already had this conversation. Even if I had been interested, Dev's not got the readies.
Actually, he's managed to free up some funds. All this Freshco business has made him think about expanding again, rebuilding his old empire. I think he'd prefer to go down that road, actually. He's always liked to be in control of his own destiny.
Ordinarily, I'd say things right. I've always believed that a partnership's the worst ship to sail the 7 seas, but, I don't know, on this occasion, a bit of flexibility might be in all our best interests. Set up a meeting with your dad. There's no harm exploring possibilities.
Don't know, Gran. It just seems a bit far-fetched to me.
Elaine's signature was on the document, and don't tell me Stephen forged that.
So, once they'd sorted that policy, Tim attacking him was the next part of the plan. Well, it's a bit hard to believe.
Stephen told me Elaine was very, very stressed. And no wonder. She was building herself up to killing him. Oh, my sweet, I'm here. I'm here.
I'm gonna go and get a doctor.
Yes.
Stephen, you're in hospital. You collapsed.
Can you remember what happened, sweetheart?
So they're happy to settle?
Yeah, if we can agree on a suitable figure.
Okay, let's get everyone together next week and see what we can thrash out. I'll email some proposed times.
Great, I'll see you next week. Congratulations, by the way.
Sorry?
I heard along the grapevine you're a father-to-be.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
Well, good luck with it all. In my experience, you'll need it.
You think?
Oh, I know. You just signed up for a lifetime's indentured servitude. Starts with sleepless nights, feeding them at 3 in the morning, goes right through to sleepless nights when they're out clubbing and you're picking them up.
See ya. Hold on. Just coming.
Colin Budd, I've got a 3:15 appointment.
If you just take a seat, I'll be out in a second, thanks.
Do you want anything nice for your tea?
Yeah, porridge. Might need to get used to it.
It was an accident.
Oh, I don't know. If Stephen dies, Audrey will have me done for murder.
Stephen isn't going to die. And no one's going to listen to her nonsense about the insurance.
It's as plausible as our version.
Well, there's no point speculating. And try not to stress, because it's not going to do you any good. Oh, hello again, Craig.
Can we come in?
Yeah, of course.
All right, mate. All okay?
We have just come from the hospital. Stephen has woken up.
Drop the investigation.
Said he slipped.
Slipped?
Apparently so.
Oh, poor bloke.
Is he okay?
They reckon that he will make a decent recovery. Head like rubber.
Well, that's a relief. Can I make you both a brew?
Leave over for the busy people.
I'm off the caffeine, thanks. If anything else does spring to mind, feel free to give me a call, yeah?
I'll just text you.
Right, well, we'll see yourselves out.
Thanks for the update. Well, so you're not going to prison for assault?
Should be dancing on the table.
Nothing to celebrate.
Slipped, eh?
I'm going to go and see him. Find out what he's playing at.
Well, I'll take you.
None of this adds up.
Mum, the bloke is rotten to the core. Don't let him reel you back in.
Adam?
Is he still there?
Who? You all right?
Colin Budd, my 3:15.
3:15, that was nearly an hour ago. There's nobody out there, no? What's happened?
Hi. How was it? Didn't go in. Why not? I'll fill you in later.
Darren! Head office.
Very good.
Thanks for coming.
Thank my wife.
Courtney. How is she?
Ask yourself.
Yeah?
Is she joining us?
She's just putting her face on in the car.
Oh, excellent.
Must be on your mind 24/7.
Now, Paul,
How come you can't settle to anything?
we're just trying to be practical. Mum's at 6s and 7s, but the kids, they don't know no different. Still need the tea on the table, bedtime stories.
I never had you down as the bedtime story reader.
Cheek. Well, it is more Chesney's department. I think he enjoys it more than them.
This might sound like a weird question, but do you think... Well, do you think he might recover?
All bets are off.
Like he's not had it tough enough already. Having you as a twin. Ah!
Right, Darren, what can I get you?
Anything 0%, I'm driving.
Fine, let's see what they've got.
You know, if all the alcohol in the world disappeared overnight, I'd be okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a non-alcoholic. I go to Non-Alcoholics Anonymous.
Hello again.
We won't keep you, I promise. You're probably making tea.
No, not yet.
It's just... me mum's got something she wants to say.
I am so sorry, Sally.
Well, it's all water under the bridge now.
Well, irregardless. Is it regardless or irregardless? She shouldn't have said those things.
Who is supposed to be apologising? Me or you?
I think it's irregardless.
I just got carried away.
I can assure you nobody was planning anything untoward.
David was convinced that Stephen was assaulted. And then, well, they found that footage.
Don't pass the buck. It must have been awful for him spending the night in a cell.
Don't rub it in, please.
Well, as long as Stephen's all right.
Oh, Sal, I knew you'd understand. Come here. I hate this bad blood between us.
Yeah, me too.
Darren, can I just say that the mere fact that you're even considering us is just...
Not that we're a definite.
Hardball.
I mean, you might not need us, we get that. You're Premier League, we're National League North.
Don't knock it. Non-league football gave us Jamie Vardy and Ian Wright.
But we know what it's like on the ground, behind the counter.
Well, obviously, because it's what we do.
In other words, you provide the
Yeah,
expertise.
but nobody's saying that you're lacking in that department, Darren.
People make mistakes for bigger units. They waste too much space. Overorder just to fill the shelves.
I can see that.
You bought a unit near the stadium in 2015.
He's done his homework.
Do you know where you messed up?
Excuse me. You know, when my son says messed up...
say.
Yeah.
Parking.
What did I tell you? 3 bays was never going to be enough.
And all the streets nearby, residents only. Because of the football.
Correct.
I bet you do all right in match days.
Crisps fly off the shelves. Sell plenty of cans, too, especially on match day, 'cause people like a drink on their way.
Drown the sorrows.
For the days in between.
Yeah, OK, I'll deal with
No.
that.
The locals come in on foot, I'm sure. But what about the people driving home from work? The ones looking for a bottle of something chilled just to take the edge off. They got nowhere to pull in, so they go elsewhere.
Keep talking.
I'll tell you where the future of convenience stores is. Parsons. Drop-off collection. You make it as simple as possible. They do a load of shopping while they're in.
It's the future of our country.
Apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Apple fell miles away. If he was as smart as you at this age, he'd be long retired by now. He'd have 2 Ferraris in the drive.
Darren, Empire is in safe hands.
Ours too.
What if anyone knows of any lawful impediment?
So, Darren, if you're up for it, then we are.
Don't you, love?
Eileen said I'd find you here. I've brought you a present from our travels, belatedly. Thanks again for helping me.
It was fun.
You got me out of a hole, that's for sure.
Oh, like I said, it's what friends do.
Friends, yes. Cracking TV show.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Well, they called it Friends, but, well, 4 of them got together in the end.
Oh, is that so? Raunchy. You can give me How I Met Your Mother any day.
It's a fridge magnet of Stonehenge.
Yeah, but I thought you went to seaside towns in the north of England.
They sold all sorts in this one souvenir shop. Tower London tea towels, teddy bears in Busby's, and a jigsaw of the Eden Project. So it was either that or a Sex Pistols T-shirt.
Oh, you chose wisely. I despise vulgarity and pop culture.
Maybe we could embark on a similar venture one day. A tour de Britain, as it were.
They dropped them from the sky, you know. The stones that built it. The wheel was yet to be invented, so it's the only explanation.
Or maybe they rolled them on locks.
Yeah, or maybe a giant picked them up and placed them there.
You brought aliens into it.
Well, giants don't exist. Everybody knows that.
But an alien spacecraft?
The evidence is there. Online. And issue 27 of The Inexplicable. There's a whole 6 pages dedicated. Oh, You must excuse me. I have a staircase garland to finish, but I shall treasure this. Thank you.
As I shall treasure your
friendship.
You know, I'd have bottled it too. Sensitive. I got as far as the door. Met a woman called Shelley.
With MND?
I spoke to her like she was deaf, dumb, and 4 years old.
I'm sure she's used to it.
I made a right show of myself.
I'm sure you didn't.
God, I was so embarrassed. Just left, didn't even say goodbye.
Poor woman.
Was that supposed to make me feel better?
No, it's just that, but I...
I don't need to hear it.
Okay.
You know, that'll be me soon. People leaning down to speak to me. How are you doing, Mr. Foreman? Would you like a nice biscuit?
Yeah, must be awful.
Coming to a cinema near us.
Was she in a chair, this Shelley? No one's told you the rules. What it's like to speak to people or how it feels to be spoken to like that. I mean, maybe that's what they talk about in these meetings.
Whoopie-doo. Count me out.
There's no rush.
Isn't there?
Elaine, how are you?
Why did you lie to the police?
Lie? It was the truth.
Tim told me exactly what happened.
It was an accident.
Don't take me for a fool. Why did you let Tim off the hook?
I lied for your sake. I didn't want them to arrest him or put him in jail.
You want us to stay quiet, is that it?
I want us to stay together. I don't understand.
You know full well what I'm talking about.
All I know is we can get past this.
You needed cash, so you hitched your wagon to my star.
I love you. And none of this has got anything to do with money.
If it had nothing to do with money, why did you take out a life insurance policy in my name?
Our name?
You forged my signature.
Oh, no.
Because I'm worth more to you dead.
Oh, listen, let's just take a moment here.
Did you already try that?
Try what? When? The day you passed out?
Why did I pass out?
Because you've got high blood pressure. This is Tim, isn't it? Putting crazy ideas in your head, even now, when I've just saved his bacon.
He's on his third half. I'm gonna have to carry him out.
Do you reckon he's lovesick?
Lovesick? What? Lovesick about who?
Well, who was he talking to before?
Mary. What? That's what you think's going on?
Well, you live with her.
She's a very closed book.
Really?
She's a very, very, very private woman. Although she does talk in her sleep. So if you really want to know what's going on...
You could crouch behind the bedroom door and have a listen.
I would do no such thing. I wouldn't dream of it, although I won't put it past Todd.
Go on then, what does she say?
Well, she's still very, very keen on all things Norris. There's always Norris this, Norris that. Oh, not there, Norris.
What?
You?
Stop it.
No, I won't. Do you remember what I told you way back when, after the accident?
Which one?
The car. You said London, I said home, you said there, I said no, here. Your future was here in the business, and was I right?
So you're the hero of the story?
I've had many, many meetings in my time.
Dad.
Oh, the way you conducted yourself today. Son, I was so proud.
Well?
Ask the boy wonder.
In the bag.
Well...
Are you buying us a drink then? If we're celebrating.
You see, my son, this is the pitfalls of success. Everybody wants to take advantage.
Oh, poor Dad. Are you going to have to part with some pennies?
Yes, I will, Amy.
I know what she wants.
Sounds like somebody made an impression.
I know what he's like.
My dad's the exact same. I'm a genius because I can spell my own name.
You're well bright.
Adi Allahan, cutting deals. You'll be able to show off when you get a girlfriend. I'll be queuing up. In demand already. Who is it?
I need to go to Darren's office.
What? Now? I mean, boy, they move fast. You want me to come with?
No, I can handle it.
Yeah, Dad. Boy Wonder can handle it.
Yeah, well, listen, if he starts figures, okay, don't be afraid to say you need to run it past me first.
See you.
See, my boy's going to have his own private jet by the time he's 20.
The corner shop.
It's a convenience store.
They're not for my private.
Oh, with the 2 Ferraris in the driveway. Oh.
Don't tell me. 4 letters, beginning with M.
Did you lock up?
No, I left everything all open. You know, being as it was my first day on the job. Brian, why don't you tell her how you feel?
She has made her feelings clear. I believe they call it the friend zone. It's probably all for the best. The last few weeks have felt like a full frontal assault.
Well, Isabella's gone now. Praise be for all that.
For my own mental health, I bow out.
For my own mental health, I'll have a vodka and tonic.
It was after you collapsed, not before. And that's why I took out the policy. You were signing things all over the place. The paperwork for the flat.
Jeff Metcalf. Oh, why didn't I see it from the start?
I'm nothing like him.
Couldn't see the wood for the trees.
Look, I'll try harder. Okay, I've been too wrapped up in work, but I'll take better care of you. I'll be more attentive, I promise. And as soon as we get married...
Oh, that's off the table.
Why?
Why do you think?
Is this because of Kung Fu Jerry?
Don't call him that.
I knew you liked
This has nothing to do with Jerry and everything to do with you.
Your first husband ensured you'd never trust again.
Don't.
I understand.
All those lies you told about your ex-wife from hell. Was she in on it?
In on what?
I saw a picture of her, Gabrielle. She was the woman you were talking to on the video call, your business associate.
Oh, you mean Claire? She did look like Gabrielle. In fact, I was thinking that at the time. You know, well, not so much in manner, but yeah, bone structure. Listen, where did you see this picture of Gabrielle?
At your sister's?
Oh. Well, no, I try to talk to her as little as I can. You know, I stayed with her for too long. You'd say the same about Jeff, I'm sure. Love does funny things to us.
You took advantage of me, of my savings, of my love.
You were light-headed at the time. You'd not long started with your meds, but you did sign that document.
Have no memory of it.
It was after you collapsed that I realized neither of us were in our first flush of youth. And if I needed proof of that, then yesterday was a brutal reminder. But you would have been well provided for if I hadn't made it. And the thought of that still gives me comfort.
I can check the date. You say you took out the life insurance after I collapsed. I can find out.
Reality check? I'm the one who nearly died. Now remind me why that was. Look, I told you I will retire. Long walks, pub lunches, roaring fires. I've done nothing but look out for you and Tim. Because we're family.
I don't know what to believe. But there's one thing I'm sure of.
Yes?
I don't trust you anymore.
Elaine.
Goodbye, Stephen.
Please.
You made it.
Where is he?
Who?
I thought Darren wanted to speak to me.
I wanted to speak to you. He's gone home. I don't look so disappointed. You'll get to see plenty of him now. We're us going into business together.
I like him. I mean, I admire him.
He admires you too.
He's a self-made man. What? He never went to uni, did he?
Last of the working class heroes. And he'll bore you with a list of menial jobs he's done if you show the slightest bit of interest. Bricky, forklift operator, milkman.
Bill's character.
And other cliches. Now what you see is what you get with Darren. Grovels every time he strays.
Right.
Twice.
Really?
I forgave him both times.
You must love him. Not gonna make me give you a foot massage.
Sorry, what?
Pulp Fiction?
I've never seen it.
You're joking.
God's honest, I don't like violent films.
It's boss. You should watch it.
Do you know, I think you knew I'd be here on my own. Or you were hoping that I would be. Only now you're not so sure. But that's okay.
Did you want to go through the figures?
Don't be so nervous.
I'm not.
You got a girlfriend? I bet you do.
No.
Good. That makes me feel less guilty.
What for?
You're so sweet and innocent.
I'm not innocent.
Well, you're definitely sweet.
So, maybe I signed it, maybe I didn't. All I know is that wretched man is out of my life for good.
Well, he had a lucky escape.
You had a lucky escape.
But what if he changes his statement now that you've shown him the door? Tells him the truth?
It's too late.
Well, it happens.
They'd never believe it. They'd say it was sour grapes.
Well, Craig thought something were off.
Oh, Craig. Oh, you're back.
Yeah. So it's official. Mum's given Stephen his marching orders.
How was he? Oh, his injuries. I didn't think to ask.
Gail and Audrey came round.
Did they?
Yeah, to say they were sorry.
Good.
Tim,
He deserved it.
I had to stand there lying to my oldest friends.
All right, I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did, and it sort of served a purpose, hasn't it?
Is that how you're going to justify it going forward?
That's how I'll justify it, yeah, twisted lunatic. I wish he'd never woken up.
Oh, do you? And then where would we all be?
Sally's right, Tim.
All right, I just mean she's free, and so am I.
Well, let that be an end to it.
R-E-I-D. Do you need the policy number again? From today, if possible. Great. Now, that's definitely canceled. Thanks. A reason? Do I have to give one? My partner and I decided to separate. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, bye.
Before he became big, he was little. Watch Alan Carr's new sitcom now. Changing Ends is streaming over on ITVX. Next tonight here on ITV1, Nina and Claudia vie for control of the business in Riches.